Coming soon cast.
That's us.
Here we are.
In your ears and now in your eyes.
In your eyes.
Yeah, in your face is a better way to say that, right?
Yeah, probably.
In
More
your
like,
face.
in your face!
Yeah, I'm in your grill, bro. 7 days ago, you heard us talking about 4 trailers. Guess what? Comic-Con is finished. We have access to some new things that you may or may not have seen. And
it's not all superhero stuff.
And it's not all superhero stuff. Woohoo! Go DC.
Well, you know.
Yeah. DC, okay? Because they want to be like Marvel.
Of course.
Everybody wants to be like Marvel.
Definitely.
Right? But why is it after every trailer I watch for like Justice League and stuff like that now, I always feel like they should have like Jason Momoa, like a meme of him popping up going, "We're DC!" Like,
oh, we're DC. I'm like,
we're DC!
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, we're here too!
Right,
you know,
right.
we're DC! It just, I get that feel after every single one of their trailers now.
Well, I will say, you know, Momoa is definitely for the ladies.
No, oh, absolutely.
Like, my wife's like,
mm-hmm.
Aquaman. I'm like, really?
Yeah, like she's into seeing a
I know,
superhero movie just because of him.
Like, I know he was the man in Game of Thrones and all, but it's still DC, sweetie.
Right? Yeah, yeah. You get him in a Marvel movie, and then we can talk about that.
Right.
We're DC.
Right. But you know, different strokes, bro.
It is what it is.
So what do you say? Should we get into some trailers here?
I think we should do it.
All right.
All right.
A woman vanished last night. We just found the body. Prince. And the head is missing. He calls himself the Snowman Killer. He's completely insane.
I'm thinking that he's going after women that he disapproves of.
The only thing we know for sure is that he's playing games with us.
We need a way to lure him out.
Be careful. We don't know what we're dealing with. He's been watching us the whole time. Building snowmen, cutting things up into little pieces. He's taunting us. If we don't find him, this is never going to stop.
Another missing woman.
There's something we're not seeing.
What matters most is that we celebrate the way this has brought us together.
Anyone can see that he's trying to hide something.
You can't force the pieces to fit.
You could have saved them.
No?
Gave me all the clues.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. You're gonna have to read the description on this one.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get past the first 3 words.
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right. Our second trailer tonight, Sean, is...
The Snowman.
Oh, we're doing a kids movie.
Thumpity thump
Thump, thumpity, thump, thump.
Look at Frosty go.
Thumpity, thump, thump, thumpity, thump, thump.
Over the hills of snow. Coming soon cast album.
Not coming soon.
No, this is a crime drama horror.
Yes.
Detective Harry Hole.
I swear to God, everybody, that's exactly what it says.
Harry Hole. Wow.
Harry Hole. We can't even make this up.
We can't make it up.
Oh, boy.
Detective Harry Hole investigates the disappearance of a woman whose pink scarf is found wrapped around an anonymous-looking snowman.
Anonymous. Mm-hmm.
Anonymous-looking? Oh, I'm sorry. Ominous-look. Wow.
Oh, I was thinking...
I'm like, anonymous-looking? What does that even mean?
Do people put their names on snowmen nowadays?
What does anonymous-looking mean? How about ominous, Sean? That might be the better way to go. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Ominous.
Mm-hmm. Ominous.
Starring Mikey Fast.
Mikey Fast playing Harry Holes.
Oh, man.
How did that get past anybody?
I don't know how anyone thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, that's not a good idea at all.
I'm sure they'll make a reference to it at some point.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And starring Valley Kims.
Oh, Valley Kim's is... Oh, wow.
I think
Well,
we know who the killer is.
Who the snowman is.
No.
Okay.
Because he's just listed as himself.
Oh.
Way to go, guys.
Good job.
Hey, what's Val Kilmer doing in here? I don't know. He's here to help with the detective story.
Sure he is. Sure he is. Becky Fergs?
Becky Fergs for...
Rebecca Ferguson?
Yeah. And then we got...
Was she in...
Oh,
Oh, she was in... That's right. She was a girl in... Oh, she was in the Mission Impossible, I guess. She was
Yes.
the Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got J.K. Sims.
J.K. Sims.
J.K. Simmons.
With a British accent, no doubt.
With a British accent, yes.
What matters most is that we celebrate the way this has brought us together.
It was interesting.
And then, Toby Jones totally steals it from us.
Toby Jones.
Toby Jones is this.
Chloe Sevens.
Chloe Sevigny.
Chloe Nees?
Chloe Sevigny.
Chloe Nee.
Chloe Nees.
That's it. That's what it is.
Chloe Sevigny.
For Chloe Sevigny?
Chloe
I
Sevigny.
think that's how you say it, yeah.
Chloe Sevigny.
Chloe Sevigny.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
What you think, bro?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I went in and out a little bit on this trailer.
Okay.
As far as being like, I don't know exactly where we're going, and I felt like they were just giving us
A lot of imagery.
a lot of imagery.
Yeah.
And I will say, the imagery was kind of cool in certain areas, but other areas I was like, okay.
Okay.
All right. And I'm not 100% convinced that Fassbender is the best.
Oh, interesting.
Best detective, the best Harry Hole there is. I can't stop all day. That's
All
what
day.
I'm gonna do.
They throw you softballs, you
Yeah.
hit home run. That's how it
That's
goes.
right. That's right. I mean, I know he's going to be a good actor in this,
Sure,
and
sure,
he's
sure.
going to be emotionally where he needs to be. I just don't know if I'm necessarily buying him in that
Okay.
particular role.
Okay.
I like the idea behind the story. I think it could be very creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no yawning in podcast. There's no yawning in podcast.
I'm not 100% sold on the idea that this is going to be great.
Okay.
How about you?
I think I liked it more than you did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always in on these things that make you have to like you have to catch up as opposed to being ahead of it.
Yes.
You know.
And I would agree with that.
You know, because this is like, I would agree. It's a little all over the place.
Yeah.
But for me, it's actually in a good way.
Okay.
In that, like, I'm not sure where we're going to go with this. I'm not
Okay.
sure, you know, what the motivation is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's going to be a lot of, there's going to be a lot of reveals on this.
Yes.
You
There's
know.
going to be a lot of twists and turns on this.
Right.
And you're gonna have to try to keep up with what exactly.
Right, you're gonna like this isn't like have a couple beers and watch this movie. Like this
No.
is be like you better be ready to go,
Right.
and you know ready to kind of be invested. And you know this is not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a casual watch
Right.
because otherwise I think you'll get lost and you might get behind.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
So I like that. I like when a movie kind of challenges you to keep up, and you know I always like I shouldn't say I like the idea of these crazy killer guys, but I like the idea of like of the game of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the cops having to outsmart them and
The cat and mouse.
yeah,
of all
and
of it.
I like a smart bad guy. I like a smart villain. You know what I mean?
A smart Val Kilmer.
No.
Well,
No.
I mean he is the real genius, bro.
Well-
Just saying.
Wow, you went there, bro.
Deep cut. Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. That's really golden.
It's a fun movie too.
It is. It's a great movie.
So it would just make sense.
He's the real
He
genius.
should be the, smart killer.
Yeah.
Of course, this isn't nothing new. We've
Sure.
seen this stuff before. Definitely kind of had a little bit of a Hannibal,
Little
Silence of
bit.
the Lamb vibe, a little bit.
Right. But more of an unknown. Like, we're not going to see this. This is going to be an end reveal for this guy, right?
Oh, for him, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be interesting because that's how the trailer made it seem like we're not going to see this guy till the end.
Right.
But then sometimes they'll do that. Well, they'll throw him right in the beginning, like it starts on him, and you're like,
Oh, gotcha.
oh, is that the guy? I don't. But he's got leading like two different lives, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I will say, I'm always the thing about these things is like, where do these guys get the money?
Right.
That's my whole thing. Is like these killer guys that have these elaborate setups, and like it's like this is a lot of time and money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how
To
are you
really-
right to do these things? And like, I guess they're always in either. They've been saving for like 10 years. I guess I don't know. It's always
Right.
that weird thing of like, and then maybe it's like, well, that's not important, Sean. But
They've been saving and planning for 10 years.
No,
it's
and that's
always
cool. I like that.
I've thought out every step they're going to do, and
Sure.
I've got like a secret or some kind of hint in every area
no,
that they could go to.
and I appreciate all that stuff because again,
Sure.
it keeps your mind alive. I mean, there's almost a little bit of a Saw to this.
Oh, okay.
A little
I
bit
can
of a
see that.
Jigsaw because they say at one point she's like, I don't think he likes what these women are doing or like the way they're leading their lives.
Right. There's a
So
lesson
there's a
to be
moral
learned.
thing
Right.
going on here,
Right.
and you know what? You got to think about like Seven, right? Like I mean,
Yeah.
the whole Seven Deadly Sins. So
Right.
I mean, and that's another great movie.
Give me the gun, David.
That was insane, and like of course, Seven Deadly Sins, and incorporating all that into the way it did it, and
Right.
and then the kind of reveal of space, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
there's definitely a similar vibe. If I'm going to compare them, I would say this probably falls a little short of Seven for me.
I would agree with that. Yes.
Not that I'm like necessarily you has to be. Obviously, we already had Seven, so you can't do it
you
again.
can't do it again.
But I will say that like there's a bit of a template on this,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I it's because again we've seen a million movies now, right? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there's nothing new. It's hard to reinvent something.
Right.
So but the fact that the guys are like using a snowman motif, I'm not mad
Right.
at it. I'm not mad at it.
Now, is he putting the severed heads in the snowman? Is that what he's doing?
Well, I got two different things. At one point we saw like a lady covered in snow except for her head,
Right.
but then they mentioned how he's taking heads off.
So I thought maybe he made a snowman put her head on top.
Oh, is that what that was?
I don't
It
know.
looked more like it was just her body covered in snow.
Right.
But then the last image is, of course, the guy only his head covered in snow.
Right.
And I almost felt like, was that Mikey Fast? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Right?
Right. Yeah, I kind of got that sense, but
Yeah.
at that point I was kind of like, I'm
That's
not
funny.
sure what's going on here.
That's the way the trailer led us to believe. Reality is, it's like the first thing we see in the movie, and it's some guy we don't know, right?
Right. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah,
Right.
it's the Criminal Minds set up in the beginning. You know?
The Law and
that's,
Order, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you that there's definitely I get the sense of the template on this. They've got great actors in it,
Yeah.
so that template kind of fades away a little bit.
At the end of the day, like, again, you can't reinvent the wheel.
No.
there is some bit of a template to this type of movie, right?
No, there is absolutely.
It's just I think you're right. I think you kind of see it, but you don't care because the people are really good in it.
People are really good, and I will say there's really strong visual images in this.
Yeah.
Whoever shot it, or the director or the cinematographer knows, like that one shot of like the ice and the snow with the fish just flopping on it.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh, that's a creepy and good look right there.
Yeah, no, totally.
So, so I will say, in a positive way, this film has a lot of things going for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not convinced it's gonna be great.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure. I would probably concur with that.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be worth watching. Am I running to the theater to see it?
No.
Probably not.
Mm-mm.
This can be a rental. You
This
don't
can
need
be
to
a
see
rental.
this in the movie theater.
Do you iTunes it, or do you Redbox it?
Probably Redbox.
Yeah, okay.
Again, if it came, let's check this out.
Right.
I do like Mikey Fast. I mean, he
he's good.
always delivers.
Yeah, he's worth taking a look at. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I could iTunes it.
Okay.
But I would say this. Well, I don't want to say that. No, I'm not going to say that.
What's that? That it's going to come and go?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what you're thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it could. I'm going to say that I'm going to hope that it doesn't.
Okay. All right.
That I'll it'll come and I'll check it out.
Okay. All right.
So I do like this type of movie. I like kind of going on this ride is what I should say.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So.
All right. So then, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give this a solid 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's solid. It's
All right.
definitely solid. We know what it is. It does look it's going to be pretty intense.
Yeah.
But there is a little bit of templateness to it, and
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a solid 3 for me.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm gonna give it a hopeful solid 3.
I thought you might.
Because I think the dynamic is there for this to be a good film.
Mm-hmm.
I could walk out and be like, wow, that was great.
Yeah.
Or I could walk out going, it's pretty much what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
A little templatey.
Yeah.
So I hope that I'm wrong.
Gotcha.
I hope that this is going to be as good as I think it could be. But I already know it's not a 7. Like you said.
Right.
It's not going to be that. It's not going to be like oh wow, you have to go see the Snowman.
No.
Yeah.
I would agree.
And yeah, I'm not going to the movies for this. It would probably make it to Redbox.
Yeah.
Before I watch it, I'm not going to iTunes it.
Okay.
So, and if it gets to Netflix,
Even better.
even better. I'm already paying for that.
That's right. All right. So, the Snowman gets a solid 3 from Shawnee.
And a hopeful solid 3 from Vito.
Well,
That's it.
our first video of the podcast.
That's right. Bad actor pointing at the camera, staring into the lens.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
That's how we do.
That's how we do. No, thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah.
And listening to us jibber jabber.
Jibber jabber.
And get out of control a little bit sometimes.
Well,
It's all in fun.
It's all in
so, but anyway.
like us on the Facebook.
And on Twitter.
Instagram.
And then go, where is it again?
iTunes.
iTunes. And hit the little subscribe button.
Do it right now.
Yeah. And actually, wow, now that we're on YouTube,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
subscribe here too.
That's right. Right
Wait.
there.
There?
It's over. It's
Is
over
it over here?
Is it there?
Or is it
Maybe
over
it's
there?
here.
Well, wherever it is. It's somewhere. Maybe we'll put a button right over
Yeah,
here.
Over there.
To listen to the full episode,
Click here to download and subscribe on iTunes.
all our links and info are below.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video.
Trailer up, bro.
Trailer up.